Welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. My channel? Yeah, it's all about crochet. Well, sometimes I talk about knitting. Sometimes I talk about yarn. But mostly it's just about my life and all the things that are going on in this really cool yarning community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Wednesday with me. Y'all frozen? It's cold here today. Last I checked, it was 35 degrees in Central Florida. They got like 7 inches of snow in Pensacola. I have friends in Louisiana who are sending me pictures of snow, and they live like, South Louisiana. My grandkids, out of school again because the air is trying to kill them. It is so cold. I saw a thing on the news yesterday. It was colder in Chicago than it was in Anchorage, Alaska. So what is happening here? I just want my normal weather back, please. We're going away for the weekend. We're going camping. We're going to be doing outdoors things. I don't want to be freezing, although it's, be a good excuse to have a campfire, but come on. I don't want to be cold. Have I ever told you that I hate the cold? That's why we moved to Florida. I hate the cold. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. But if you are in a cold snap or in a place where it doesn't snow and you have snow, I hope that you're staying safe because this is crazy. What does Pensacola, Florida know about getting snow off the roads? Anyway, do they even have snow plows in Florida? Probably not. Anyway, so today we are going to talk about, I told you I was working on a new project. I put a new project on my hook, and this one is a for me project. I am making myself a cardigan. This year, you guys, it's going to be a lot about wearables, shawls and cardigans and tops. And I'm not much of a blanket person. I don't like the monotony of making blankets. But they just take too long. I am going to put a blanket on my hook this fall because I want to use the minis. But I think I'm going to concentrate mainly on wearables this year. And it's not to say that I'm never going to do a blanket, or I might toss in an amigurumi or two in here. But right now I'm doing wearables. So I picked a pattern that I have done several times. But I've always done it for somebody else. And I kept saying, I want this cardigan. I am doing the Cactus and Lace Designs Haven Light cardigan. And if you saw my little cardigan that I made for Charlotte, it's the same construction where you make one big long panel and then you fold it in and then you split. Once you get to how long you want it, you split the back and the front panels and then you fold it so that the armholes are there. And then you just add the arms on and then you put your collar on. Well, that's what this one is. And I am making a 2X because let's face it, I'm a big fluffy girl. And this is how far I've gotten so far. I love this design, although I have modified it a little bit. Instead of puff stitches on this one row, I do a cluster of 3 together. I'm not a big puff stitch. I just don't like them. So I'm doing a 3 together cluster, but you still get that same effect. And I love this cardigan. It is going to be the ones that I've made. I'm like, oh man, I should have made this for myself. And I've finally gotten around to it. I am making this one for myself. I am using that yarn I got from Little Knits, the Cascade Yarns, Cascade BFL, which is their 100% blue-faced Leicester wool. Now this is woolly, but it's not your grandma's wool. It's a softer wool, You can feel the toothiness of the wool. Even the last skein that I caked up still had hay in it from when it was sheared off the sheep. So this is really, you know, nice woolly wool without being super scratchy. Now, I don't know. Probably not going to want to wear this up around your neck for too long. I think it would get scratchy. I'm doing the Gary at Urban Yarns test, you know, how that skin test that he does. It's not horrible, but I think for a cardigan is going to be perfect. And of course, this cardigan is a V-neck style. So it's not, you know, it's not going to have a high collar like some cardigans do. This one is like an open V kind of style. Not necessarily V, but it's, you know what I mean. It's just, it's not going to be a shawl collared cardigan. This is going to be more open. It's a little bit lacy. So you're not going to have to worry about it up around your neck and being the extra woolly. My plan is I want this done by the time I go to the Fiber Fun in the SIP, the Fiber Festival in Vicksburg, Mississippi at the end, well, it's kind of the end of February, the 21st and 22nd of February. I'm meeting Lynette from Charm Grammy there, Jackie from Crochet ADHD, Joe from Joe's Web, and any of you who decide if you're in the area and you're going to join us, it will be fun. Lynette and I are camping. It is going to be a really great time. You know, if you've watched Lynette's channel, you know that she's starting a grand adventure where she's going to be off traveling the country in her RV with her and her husband. And yeah, Tom and I are going to pop in occasionally because we love spending time in our RV. We love exploring and we love seeing cool things. And our first adventure with them is going to be in Vicksburg, Mississippi. We're going to the Fiber Fun in the SIP, and we're going to spend like 3 or 4 days there. And then we're going to bounce up to Laurel, Mississippi. Do you guys watch that show Hometown with Ben and Aaron Napier? I love that show. I want to live in that town. I love all those old, beautiful houses. I don't want to move to Mississippi. It gets too cold there. But I love the aesthetic that she goes for. I love her design ideas. I love the way they remodel those houses. And that little town is just so cute. So we're going to go bounce up there for a day and explore Laurel, Mississippi before we head home. So looking for a really grand adventure come February. And then yeah, so the point is I wanted to get this done. I want to wear something I've made for both days. So that's what the Silver Lake shirt will be for one day, and then this one will be for the other day. The festival is a Friday, Saturday festival at the convention center. So one of them I'll be wearing on Friday, one of them I'll be wearing on Saturday. I'm not sure what the weather will be like, but I figure both of these aren't super heavy, so I'll be okay to wear these inside for a little while. So I'm really excited about that. And like I said, I love this pattern. I love this color. This color is called Desert Sage. I didn't tell you all the important stuff about this yarn, other than the fact that it's Cascade Yarns, Cascade BFL, 100% blue-faced luster wool. It is a DK weight, which this pattern is written for. It's 100 grams, 262 yards. I have 15 of these. I don't know that I'll use all 15. This is the start of my third ball. I just started this last night on the third one. So I might need all 15 of these. Like I said, I'm a big fluffy girl. I'm doing the size 2X. I am using the recommended hook size of a 5.5 millimeter. I am using my 5.5 millimeter Omi hook. I love this hook. This is my favorite style of hooks. I love these this is a furls. I love the style of these. These are nice and big and they fit in my hand, and I really do like these. So that is what I'm using. That is what this cardigan is going to be. It's, once you know this pattern, it's really easy to do. It's not difficult, you guys. Those of you who say, oh, I'm afraid to do wearables, let me give you a little piece of advice. Do it. If you're not comfortable with seaming, do one that is done, look for a pattern that's done flat in one piece. Obviously, you're going to have to put the sleeves on. Well, some of them, you don't even have to do that. There's some MJ off the hook where you start with the sleeve, then you do the body, and then, well, you make two pieces, and then you do the other sleeve and make the body, and you sew it up the back. If you are not, fond of sewing lots of pieces together, there are patterns out there that you can get to do all in one piece. Now this one, I will have to sew the arms on, no problem. I'm not worried about that. But it's just one big piece. Look for patterns that aren't fitted. Look at a pattern where gauge isn't super, super important. Look for a pattern that has simpler stitches. Maybe it's done all in double crochets. Maybe something a little bit boxy, something with a lot of positive ease. That way means, like, if you're doing a size, say I'm a size 2X, and this has 4 inches of positive ease. Whatever a 2X measurement in is usually like between 49 and 52. Now they're going to add 4 inches, so 2 inches on each side, so that it's a little bit bigger than your actual measurements. That's the gist of positive ease. But look for something that's got positive ease, that's simple stitches, that is worked in one piece or worked flat in pieces instead of in the round, just to get your footing. Then once you get used to how the construction is and you get a little more confident with that, then you can move on to things that are a little more fitted, or a little more like doing a raglan style where you're doing it in the round. Don't say you can't do it. You guys, you can do it. You can do it. If you have any questions about this pattern, this is my 4th version of this. I've done it in regular acrylic, like just some white mainstays. I did it in white mainstays acrylic. I've done it in Trubu and Kubu, or Kobu, or however you say that. So I did 2 versions in the cotton bamboo. I did 1 version in acrylic, and now I'm doing this one. So this is the 4th one that I've done in this. It is a free pattern on her blog, or you can buy, the ad-free version through Ravelry, I believe. If not, I think you can get it directly on her website. I love the designs that she does. I did a couple of different tops. When we did a couple of years ago, Jackie and I did our tanks and tees. I did a tank top and a t-shirt version of her design. So she has a lot of options, and she's a cute girl. So her designs are super cute. Go check out, I'll have it linked in the description box below. If I mention anybody in my ramblings here, you're going to find a link to their channel in the description box below, and you're going to be able to find anything I've talked about in the description box below. I get a lot of comments will say, where did you get that pattern? Well, go down to my description box. You'll be able to find a link to a pattern if I've mentioned it. So go check out this pattern. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Don't forget, tonight 8 o'clock on Nancy's channel, Nancy at She's Got Yarn Too. There will be another Boggy blanket unboxing. I have not talked to either Juan or Nancy this week. I don't know how many blankets they have. I'm sure it's going to be a lot. We're cruising past our goal here. It's going to be epic. I cannot wait to see what our final total is. But we are on Nancy's channel tonight. What else is going on? Honestly, I don't know. I'm going to sit here for the rest of the day and try to keep warm. I'm wearing my Ophelia's Talks, the Agatha's reading shawl. I did this one in Noro, the cotton silk that I got at a local yarn shop when they were going out of business. Yeah, and this is the one that I did all in half double crochets. There are no holes in this, so this one keeps me nice and warm. Hopefully it'll warm up here soon. It's supposed to be in the 50s today, maybe. They're saying it's struggling to get in the 50s. Hopefully by the weekend this will be back to normal and in the 70s. But anyway, don't forget to jump over to Nancy's channel tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. I don't know what that is in your time zone. You're going to have to figure that out. Come join us for a Boggy unboxing. Remember to take care of yourself. Be careful out there. Give yourself a little bit of grace. It's going to be okay. But be kind to yourself. But above all, be kind to everyone because you never know what they're going through. And we'll see you later on tonight over at Nancy's. Have a good night.